So let's get back to our accounting system. I'm going to add the JE number, transaction party, transaction date, transaction currency, total, and tax. I'm going to finish up the left-hand side of the bookkeeping interface. Alright. I'm going to change the invoice number to journal entry number. I will skip the formula here first because I need to finish up the transaction reference and the settlement reference before I move on to the journal entry reference. So let me change the leftmost column to JE number. Press Ctrl 1 and then fill that with no color because it will be generated fill, so it won't be in green. Alright, and I'm going to add that to the fill list. So let's go back to the select table and I just select fill list. Click the fill list. Underneath the field name, I'm going to type JE number. And under the tag name, I will be selecting my Bookkeep because it's going to be in my Bookkeep interface. Ctrl S to save it. Fill in the English, Chinese, and Japanese description. So let me just fill in the English description, the Chinese description, and the Japanese description. Alright. Get back to my bookkeeping interface and you will see a journal entry number here. At this moment, just ignore the JE number, the formula here, because I just filled in whatever stuff to fill the cells. Alright, so let's say if I change it to Japanese, then I will have the Japanese description. So the next one is going to be the transaction number. The transaction number is basically, hold on, let me grab this stuff. Basically, it's a unique list of the reference that labels your customer and vendor invoices and also the bank transactions. You can only enter your invoice number once on this column. Actually, I will create a validation in the doc area later on so that it will prevent you from entering the transaction reference twice. Okay, so let's do the transaction reference. Add it here. Let me add the trans number. And I'm going to copy that so that you will have the description. And here for the transaction number, I'm going to do Alt-DL, the validation. And I have to wipe out the allow here. So I'm going to change it to any value. Ctrl-C, Shift, and arrow key, Ctrl V, so that I can enter whatever invoice number here. Okay, Ctrl S to save. And let me just Ctrl C to copy the value here and then go back to the field list. Underneath the field name, I just right click and then paste value. And the tab name is also my Bookkeep. Alright, and let me fill in the transaction description. So the English one is transaction reference. And let me fill in the Chinese one and the Japanese one. Alright, so let's go back to my Bookkeep. And as you see, I keep it in green because it's going to be an input field rather than a formula field like this one. I'm going to change the format to black because I'm going to add a group to hide it. So let me just highlight the whole thing, Ctrl 1, fill with black, and the font is going to be in yellow. Alright, I think I'm going to change something here. Let me wrap this stuff, save it, copy that, Ctrl X, put it on top of this one. Actually, I'm going to change it back to Canadian dollar because my example is in Canadian dollar. I'm going to highlight these two. And then I go to data and then I just group it. Okay, so that I can hide these two columns. But I will just leave it open at this moment because it's just a developing stage. The next one is the transaction party. So basically just depends on the trends. Like if it is P or R, that means it's purchase of revenue. Then the transaction party is your customer or your vendor. Otherwise, if the transaction type is B, which is this one, then your transaction party will become your bank, okay? Your withdrawal bank. Let me do it this way. Insert. So let me change it to transaction party. Okay, copy that. Copy the transaction party, go back to the field list. Let me just paste it here first because I need to insert more rows before. So transaction party, my bookkeep. And then let me copy that description underneath the English and Chinese. English, Chinese, and Japanese. Chinese 1. Japanese. Save it. Let me wrap these stuff. Alright. Let's go back to my bookkeep. Transaction party. Change it to Japanese. Yeah, very good. Now let me change it back to English.